Obviously, people are going to start coming to the live stream right now. We're talking about tonight, interesting topic is going to be, did Joe Biden, the Democrats, Kamala Harris, did they set Donald Trump up? That's the question I got right now. People are going to come in here and ask these questions right now. Look, let's be honest right now. Okay, Joe Biden obviously on his way out. He's got how many months has he got left? I mean, we're counting down weeks. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the Democrats. Coming to the chat right now. Double tap the damn screen, hit that like button right now because we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna call on live guests tonight. We're gonna call on people having conversation. The polls out there right now. Did Donald Trump get set up? That's the question we got right now. People that are going to come in here right now. We're going to have a lot of conversation. There's going to be a lot of people showing up. Stevie's girl, Pops is in the house. Richard Mason's, he's going to call in. Kenyatta just came into the chat. We appreciate you. Everyone that's coming into the live stream right now. Did Joe Biden set Donald Trump up? I want you guys to tell me right now. Did he set him up? And the reason I'm saying that right now, guys, is really simple, right? Literally approves missiles. Now, look, I'm not saying that, Ukraine doesn't need them. I'm not saying Ukraine doesn't need help. I'm not saying that we should sit back and let Russia just go through and demolish Ukraine. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, people, do you think that was the right thing to do? And did it set Donald Trump up for failure? Because now I just read a bunch of other stuff. They're now approving mines. They're approving a lot of other things right now that did not happen in the course of the 4 years. Obviously, war after war starting. And now people have to understand something. Now Russia is getting pissed off. Let's be honest about that. Let's be clear about that. We got to understand something, people. We got live callers that are about to come in here right now. Candy, good morning or good evening to you. Amber, good evening to you. Coming into the chat, we appreciate you. I'm gonna get ready to read all your messages. We have live callers that are getting ready to come in. I got my glasses lined up. I got a few set of glasses just in case somebody has something crazy to say. We got different types of glasses and shades right here. We got to put them on. We're gonna have people calling in. We got college students calling in. We got political people that want to call in. We have people right now that have voted for Trump, voted for Harris, but this is reality, people. We talk sports entertainment every day on the platform. If you watch all the way NFL, NBA, political, everything we got to talk about to keep it live in action here as we expand our network. But the question really comes down to, I see that Mexican in the chat. Look, let's be honest right now. Joe Biden we're counting down the weeks of him being in there. A landslide victory for Trump. And now the big question comes down to, obviously, now all of a sudden missiles start. And now all of a sudden Putin's they're talking about nuclear war. Do you understand what nuclear war is like? I'll be honest. I look at it. I'll research. I think I have an idea. But reality is I have no fucking idea. Let's be honest about that. How honest can my idea be to nuclear war? I've never seen nuclear war in my life. You've seen people, obviously, you see people get shot. You see stuff on the news. Nuclear war is a whole situation in which people will not be able to function anymore. We have long-term effects if you survive it. People out there, children, all that shit going on. And now all of a sudden it's like, hey, let's go out there and approve missiles, long-range missiles. And look, even if that was the best thing to do, even if that was a good thing to do, what I'm saying, Trump's about to be there in about a month, right? So why wouldn't they just let Trump get in there and start making some of these decisions? Because here's what I'm saying. This could set up this whole war, this whole synopsis, and a whole different trajectory. I mean, this might put us in a position where people really are looking at World War III. Do you guys think in the chat that there's a potential of World War III right now? Or do you think Putin's blowing smoke? You think China's blowing smoke? Let's be honest right now. World War, a lot of people that are coming to this live stream did not go through war, right? But I'll tell you this. Putin right now, North Korea troops out there training with Russia, right? So you got China, the whole conversation, they're all in bed with Russia now. People around the world, I believe, are starting to hate on America because people tend to think, maybe we do, maybe we don't, tend to think that we're putting our feet and our toes and our whatever, our fingers, whatever, into other people's business. But the reality is Ukraine needed some damn help, right? Ukraine, and I'll be honest, I'm surprised that Russia could not, with the force that Russia has, unless they're bullshitting. Don't you think Russia should easily be able to take over? Like Russia should easily be able to take over Ukraine. Is it because they're scared? Is it because they're worried about America? Is they worried about NATO? And the biggest thing is they didn't want Ukraine to join NATO. They want their land back, right? And all that. So now the reality is missiles are going off. And we saw some live footage of that. Missiles, long range missiles hitting parts. Now, by all, look, Ukraine should have the ability to do something, right? Like Ukraine should be able to do something. And when I say that, it's like you think they should sit back. Ukraine should just sit back and just have their people get killed. All their people have been moving, relocating, leaving their country. They got cities, they got schools being bombed, they got houses being bombed, they got churches being bombed, they got airports, they got all kind of shit getting bombed. Tons of hospitals getting bombed, elderly getting bombed. For me, it's like you get to a certain point, right? If you're watching this live right now, hit that damn like button right now. Make sure you double tap the screen right now. Hit that thumbs up button right now. We got to do that because we're about to get a lot of people start coming in here. We got live callers coming in. We're talking about the administration and what they're doing on the way out. If, in fact, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the Democrats had a whole another year and they wanted to do this kind of thing, you'd be like, okay, I see them trying to do what they want to do. But Donald Trump's about to be there. Listen, I'll be honest, thank God. Donald Trump's about to be there in the course of weeks. And then they pull this off. And then Putin's like, okay, you want to do that? We'll see how this goes. So now Trump's going to walk into a whole bunch of shit. Like he didn't just walk into it snowing outside. He's walking to a snowball fight, a massive snowball fight. Snowball fight where the snow is coming down in feet, not like inches of snow. We're talking feet right now. He's going to have to walk out there and try to fix shit. And I think his biggest problem is he wants to fix everything. How fast can he pick up the pieces? How fast can Donald Trump pick up the pieces from the administration the last 4 years, which has been, to be honest, shitty? And this isn't just because I'm saying that. This is because I'm looking at the whole synopsis of the economy and what's going on, what the people are paying for, taxes, interest, all that. We've been down that road a lot of times. What I'm saying is he's got to step in and pick up the pieces of that. Then you get into war. We're talking about Russia and Ukraine have been battling for years. And I know people that hear war, hear something, okay, there's war going on. People are literally getting bombed and shot at on a daily basis. And can you imagine right now? We're so fortunate to live in America. Can you imagine people in the chat right now? Can you imagine you go outside and missiles, like bombs are being, I mean, literally you're hearing gunfire all the time in Russia, in Ukraine, gunfire, bombs, and you don't know when it's going to hit where you're at. Like you just hear shit, and you don't know when it's going to just happen to blow your shit. Like you're out there in your house. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the chat right now, who'd you vote for, Trump or Kamala Harris? Drop it in the chat right now. Some people are about to start calling in here into the chat, so we're getting ready to let some live callers jump in here, and then obviously more people start coming to the live stream. What I'm confused about, is this. Let's just say he did not approve the missiles, right? Let's say he didn't approve the missiles. The problem that I think we have is that Ukraine would slowly die, right? So we got to do something. Like we got to do something. Kenyatta, you were over there. Kenyatta's in the chat right now. You were over there in Ukraine, is that right? Has anybody watched this on the news right now? Has anybody watched the war on YouTube or seen it on the news or seen what the hell is really going on? Candy, have you seen it on YouTube? You know, Pops, have you seen it on YouTube? Stevie's girl, have you seen it on YouTube? Amber, have you seen it on YouTube? And Amber said, whoever is working his puppet strings, he's still wandering around the jungle. Right? Amber said, still posturing because they both know it's time to settle it. This war, if Trump gets in office, the question is, can he end the war? Like, can Trump legit step in and end the war? People are talking about this. People are saying that Trump could do it. I think Trump would do it. I think Trump's conversation with Putin, I think he's already in the conversation, obviously, with everyone else, and he hasn't even been in office yet. When he steps foot in office, people, when Donald Trump steps foot in office, and he could talk to, obviously, these people, and he's the actual commander-in-chief, and he can make decisions. That's the thing right now. He could talk to Putin. He could talk to Zelensky. He could talk to Hamas. He could talk to Israel. He could talk to Iran, all these people. But he can't make the decisions right now. Excuse me. And that's the problem. But people are worried about the shit. Bombs going. And then I started thinking to myself, why would Biden wait all the way until he's a couple weeks away to then approve them shooting missiles off? I mean, we're a couple weeks away, and unless Zelensky was like, "Hey, look, I need missiles right now, long-term missiles right now, we're gonna be done right now." we're gonna fold right. We are supplying another country with so much money and so much military power and billions of dollars. We're talking tons of weapons, tons of. We're talking whatever tank. We're talking everything to supply a war to a country that's barely making it. I mean, they're barely making. You know how brave these people are. Do you know how brave they have to be out there fighting like this? I mean, honestly, do you know how brave they got to be? Let's read some of these messages right now. Pop said, Richard Mason House, watched the United States years ago. We had a surprise. We dropped the big one. Nobody knew we had it eliminated. If by surprise, I see that. Um, Candy said, I do not watch the garbage online or on media because they spin everything. They only show us what they want us to see. They don't show us the whole story situation. Clayton said, don't underestimate what Dems will do. Clayton, tell us what's going on, Clayton. Tell us the situation. You believe what the Democrats are doing. You believe what the Republicans are doing. Who did you vote for? Trump or Harris? Drop it in the chat. Everybody that's in the chat right now, who did you vote for? Just drop it in Trump, Harris, and let me know. Look, as people start getting ready to come in tonight, and people are going to start coming into the live stream tonight, we got people calling in, live callers calling in. What I'm saying is, I'm honestly worried about. I'm honestly worried about the reality right now, people. Like the reality right now is World War III is closer than it's ever been before. I'm not saying that people have been talking about it. I'm not saying that people aren't like some people aren't blowing smoke. I'm not saying that everybody is like this is all reality. But what I am saying is we are closer than ever right now because let me break this down for you. I have a question for you people that are coming in here right now. And I'm going to ask people that are going to come in here in a minute, live callers that I'll be calling in here. Do you realize that Putin is sitting back and he has a war against Ukraine and he goes, oh, the U.S. just approved missiles to come over here and shoot at our troops. Now, what do you think the people of Russia are seeing? The people of Russia are like, oh shit, America doesn't like us. Like they're not sitting back going, oh, we love America. They're sitting back going, okay, America's approving missiles. America's helping Ukraine shoot us and shoot at our military. Don't you think that Russia's like, okay, fucking hate US at this point? Like, wouldn't you think so? Like, I mean, not saying that Russia is right by doing what they're doing. I'm just saying Joe Biden approved this on the home stretch of his president. I think that he should let Trump make this decision. I don't think for a second that Joe Biden and his state of mind is walking around making decisions that are going to make any sense at this point. That's all I'm saying right now, people. And as I get ready to call some people in, you're going to see Barbara come in and said Trump. Clayton said Trump. I mean, look, let's do it. Daniel's in the building. What's going on, Daniel? We appreciate you. We're getting ready to let some people call in here. People are starting to join right now. I jumped on the live stream last minute. We've only been in here for 10 minutes. We're getting ready to start letting more people come to the live stream. Open up the live right now. It was on private for a minute to only people that have been here before. We're getting ready to let outsiders, people come in here that have never been part of the show, people that want to have conversation about what's going on. I'll tell you right now, World War III, if you haven't seen any of the previous wars and you look on what it looks like and look online, shit is not cool. The shit is not cool. And Donald Trump right now, I'm telling you, his administration, he's getting his whole panel set up. He's getting all focused and geared up. This man is about to walk into the biggest amount of shit you've ever seen in your life. Most people come in, let's fix taxes, let's fix interest rates, let's try to fix the economy. This man has to walk in. If you're watching this live right now, as we get ready to let the people in, everybody watching this live right now, if you voted this year, double tap that screen right now. Bang, bang. Bring those likes up right now. Let's try to boost those likes up to 20 right now as we get ready to let the people in the building double tap the screen. We're at 5. We need to get that shit up. And make sure, if you got to, hit those 3 buttons down there and hit that like button right now. Amber said, you have every right to be nervous. Trump is going to do everything he can, but Putin is absolutely a loose cannon, and the Dems are unhinged. If that's true, people, Cantrell in the building, we appreciate you. Cantrell in the chat. Everybody say what's up to Cantrell coming into the live stream. We appreciate Cantrell. I got some awesome ideas, Cantrell. We're going to run a whole bunch of things going. We got a lot of people in here. Cantrell's trying to get a new bike out there, commuting to work like a beast out there, commuting to work. That man needs a bicycle. We're trying to work on something to get that man something special. Candy, what do you say? I didn't vote for either. We have to stop this party against party and get together as one. That's why everyone else in other countries are living longer, have lower debt, etc. They're probably sitting. And at the end of the day, once we get the right people in office here and get it rocking and rolling and comfort level where people can be safe in our country. That's just, we need to be safe over here. People need to wake up going, we got a good thing going. Shit is looking good. Like that's where we need to get to right now. Kenny said, sitting back laughing at US because we fighting ourselves. That is very true. That is very true. That message is very true. People that are in here, we have Republicans and Democrats fighting each other. We got racist people, we got white, black, Spanish. We got a lot of shit going on. And right now, the election is over, right? The election is over. So that's the whole thing. James came in the building and said, let's stop the NWO. How do you guys feel about that coming to the chat right now? And how do you feel about NATO? How do you feel about NATO? Because obviously Russia does not want Ukraine to join NATO. And that's the whole situation going on. James also said, let's go after the Illuminati. Tell us, James, how do you feel about who'd you vote for? Trump, Harris, drop it in the chat right now as we get ready to let people come more into the building right now. We are getting ready to get started. I already got 3 people send messages they want to call in live. We're going to get those in. Once those get started, the people come in and they got questions. And again, we got college students, we got business professors, we got military people, we got business people. We have a whole bunch of people. We got Republicans and Democrats. They're all going to be different people want to call and have this conversation. Because look, I can tell you right now, Democrats are upset Trump's getting in office. But how do you feel on the way out, what exactly Joe Biden is actually doing? And I'm looking at the whole damn thing, and I'm just like, okay. Oh, James had voted for Trump for the 3rd time. Did anybody else in here vote for Trump 3 times in the chat? Obviously ran for president, won, beat Hillary Clinton, then lost to Joe Biden, and now he just beat Kamala Harris. And again, Kamala Harris got in. We still, people, if you're listening to this right now, everybody hit that damn like button right now. Let's run that shit up. Everybody hit that like button right now. We still do not even know how Kamala Harris even got into the damn election. And we don't even know how she even got in there in the first place. And so we don't know who's doing it. Did Joe Biden approve of the missiles? Did Kamala Harris approve of the missiles? Did Obama approve of the missiles? Was it Hillary Clinton? Was it Nancy Pelosi? Who approved of the missiles? Because I don't think Joe Biden's walking around like, hey, let's approve missiles for Ukraine. I don't think it was Joe Biden. I think it's whoever the hell is going on with him in there in the damn White House. It's not Joe Biden. I don't even know if Joe Biden knows he's even in the White House. And I'll tell you this, his speech that he had after Kamala Harris got beat, that was the best speech I've ever seen him even give. It was like this man was happier knowing that Kamala Harris got beat because he wanted to get the damn W, right? Let's read some of these messages coming into the chat right now. Double tap the screen. Candy said, Candy knows what time it is. About to build this damn thing up. We got a lot of callers about to start coming. I'm just waiting to get this damn thing rocking more. We got people sending some messages. We'll get them in right now. Make sure you vote on there right now. At the top, is Joe Biden setting Trump up with this shit? Let me know right now. Here we go. James said 2016, 2020, and 2024, Trump also ran in 2000 as a Reform Party candidate. Then Richard Mason came in here and said, Brandon, in 1945, the United States dropped 2 bombs on Japan. My point is not knowing what the United States is capable of. Believe in the United States, and isn't that what we are talking about? The U.S. is a powerhouse. People that don't even know, okay, just so you guys understand, we have the best military in the world. And I can tell you this, 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years ago, the U.S. was fucking beast mode. And now after we leave here, if you agree with Richard Mason in the chat, Richard Mason right there, say agree to Richard, say I agree with you or say you disagree, let us know right now. My point is, when I look at our military right now, I look at where our military was, I feel that other countries feel the military right now is at a weaker point than ever. Am I saying that we're weak? Am I saying that we can't take our shit we can't turn it up? Yeah, we can. But I think other countries know right now, if in fact they wanted to attack the U.S., this is probably the time because they're looking at who's in office. If Trump was our president right now, they would be thinking twice, 3 times, 4 times, like, I'm not fucking with them. Like, that's the reality. If Trump was in office right now and he was sitting in the damn White House, Putin, and they'd be looking at that shit going, okay, we could send some shit over there, but if we send some shit over there, Trump's going to turn around and he's going to come over here and blow some shit up. We cannot fuck around with that man. That's exactly what they be thinking. Instead, they see Joe Biden walking around the White House confused, saying shit, and the whole world, social media is like, okay, Joe Biden's weird. Like, that's what people are saying. I don't know Joe Biden personally. I'm just saying the whole world knows that Joe Biden's got some struggles mentally. right? And then you got Kamala Harris walking around, and we don't know what she's doing as a VP. We don't know what the situation looks like for her. And then obviously Nancy Pelosi, Hillary Clinton, Obama. We don't know what's going on. And people around the world can see that America right now is at a weak point compared to where it ever was. I'm not saying America's weak. I'm saying we right now are a little confused in office compared to where we've been in the last fucking 30 years, 40 years, whatever, in history. And so now we're at the point where we got to fix shit. We got to fix shit right now. I'm reading some more messages before we call some live callers in right now. James said 60 days. Well, hold on. Payne said blah blah blah. Payne, who did you vote for in the chat? Let us know. Trump or Harris? Let us know in the chat right now. James, 60 days, Lord willing. Today is Biden's birthday. Wait a second, people. Today is Biden's birthday. I'm not gonna hate on that bad. Wish that man a happy birthday. Look, hope that man can leave office properly. Transition of power, go to Donald Trump. I hope Donald Trump gets in there again. Like I just saw on there, James said, Lord willing, I hope he gets in there safe and sound, gets in the office and start making some damn decisions because we need to turn the country around from a safety perspective. I know a lot of people, including myself, we want to fix the economy. We want financials back. We want lower taxes. We want lower gas prices. We want better interest rate. We want all that shit. And then trust me, I do in the worst way. I want shit fixed. I want the economy fixed. But number one, if we don't fix any of that shit, if Trump gets in and just fixes the safety, the border of our country, people pouring in here left and right. We don't know where the hell they're coming from. They're pouring in here all over the place. And then now we have the situation with this war. I hate to say it, but the war that we got right now, you see this little mic I got right here. This little mic's about the size of my pinky. Check it out. So the closer you get, it gets big. So what I'm saying is, I feel that Trump right now needs to get his ass in office and start making some damn decisions earlier. And I don't know if they are so upset with Trump that they would set him up and sabotage him and make us look bad as a country. I think, look, I hate to say that because I do believe that some people have some kind of ethics. Like I believe some kind of morals that, they wouldn't actually try to sabotage him in a way that would hurt our country. They might want to sabotage him to get him in trouble or get him impeached or get him out of the office. But to sabotage our country and get us in trouble safety wise, I would hate to think that that's a reality. Some people say, yeah, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist that way. But I will say, with how the border is looking, not too far off that. You guys agree with me with the border right now? Should they deport illegal immigrants right now? Should they deport? That's one question. Should they deport illegal immigrants? In the chat right now, just dropped it in. And look, people keep talking about that. Deporting illegal immigrants, yes. Deporting, illegal immigrants, yes. Deporting legal ones that came here and did the right thing, no. People that came here did the right thing and crossed the border the way they should have and got their license, registration, or got their green card or whatever the hell they got their kids in school, they should be here. Good for them, right? But the ones that are walking around, we have no idea who they are. And here's the thing about it that I have my question to you guys is, why on earth would the Democrats want all these illegal people walking around? I don't understand that. I'm still confused. I'm still stuck on that. Why would, and I'm asking all the Democrats are coming here too. Hey, look, Republicans, do you believe that they would do that? Why would they want them to be here? I'm not, there's good people that are here too, people. There's good people that come here that are from other countries that are illegal. There are good people too. But I'm saying, why would the Democrats want all these illegal people to show up here? What's going on? Jeff Lee's in the building. James, Barbara, Payne, Cantrell, everyone that's coming to the chat. I appreciate you'll have this conversation. Barbara said, did you see that the immigrant that murdered the college girl in Georgia, life, no parole on tax money, on tax, wait, on tax dollars, life, no parole. So that illegal immigrant came over here, okay, killed that poor innocent girl, left no parole, and now we have to fund him. Now we have to fund this man for the rest of his life. Came over here illegally and killed somebody. That's an illegal immigrant coming over here and causing havoc. And what I'm saying is, I don't understand why they would actually want that shit to happen. People coming to the chat right now, we appreciate you. DJ, what's going on coming to the chat? James, what's up? Look in the chat right now. Trump Harris, drop it in the chat. We got to get before we get live, because people are gonna start pouring in here right now. The conversation is about to start getting lit, and I'm about to start letting some callers come in here. What I'm saying is, drop it in the chat now. Trump Harris, let us know just to see who those voters are. And at the end of the day, should they deport illegal immigrants? Should they do it? How will they do it? Financially? And the message you saw from Barbara right there, you guys see the message from Barbara, said that the illegal immigrant came over here and murdered the college girl. And it says right there in Georgia, and it says life no parole on tax money. You guys see that right there? I don't know. Neptune came in, said, I don't know, but it might be fix Scamerica. Is that right? Is that right? DJ said, "What's up, pimp? What's going on, DJ? We appreciate you joining the chat." Stevie's girl, we always appreciate you coming in. We're having these conversations. We got to have them right now. We got to have these conversations. Listen, we're live every day, Monday through Friday in the mornings at 10 a.m. And lately, I've been trying to organize our studio. We're moving around. We got all this new production going on inside the studio. So I'm out here right now having a conversation with you guys directly. I think it's important to get to know everybody that's coming to the live stream in the chat, and the live guests that are going to be coming in. We have some callers coming in here in a few minutes. And on top of the callers coming in a few minutes, we have some big time guests that are going to be joining our show in the morning. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if it's your first time watching. Hit that like button right now. Everybody that's watching this right now, as I get ready to let the people call in, double tap the screen right now. There's 11 likes in there, all 19 people, 20 people in the chat. Everybody hit that like button right now. Double tap the damn screen. If we get to 20 likes right now in the next minute, I will give a random person $100 in the chat right now. And let me read some of these messages right now. Neptune said, electric bill was $500 this month. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. My electric bill, $790. You believe that shit? And how do you guys feel about Putin? I saw RB coming to the building right now. How do you guys feel about Putin? Is he stable? Let's see. Putin respects President Trump, so I'm not worried. That's reality. I think so too. Does Putin respect Kamala Harris or Joe Biden? All the people in the live stream right now. Does Putin respect the Democrats? And I'm talking Kamala Harris. I'm talking Joe Biden. Tell me how you feel about that right now. I got some people that want to call in right now. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second as I get ready to. Boom. There we go. RB, how you feeling out there? And the question is to you guys watching live right now, do you think that Putin respects Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Nancy Pelosi, Obama? Do they respect them? Because that's the reality right now. That's the real reality. Because if they don't respect them, it's over. They're going to start doing whatever they want to do. And then and look, now that the missiles are going out, I'll tell you this much. I'm not sure if it was the right decision or not for Joe Biden to do this, but I will say it shows they had some balls out there to get out there and say, "Hey, send some missiles." I mean, at least one thing we can agree on, like, hey, maybe they're like, shit, Joe Biden, if we go over there, maybe he might do something, and that might be beneficial to Donald Trump. Maybe it will be, or was it the fact that he wanted and the Democrats wanted to stir some shit up before they get out? I don't know. A lot of people, conspiracy theorists, are saying that the Democrats are trying to shake the shit up, make the shit bad. So when Trump gets in office, that it's way too difficult to operate and get anything done because it's just stuck around the World War shit. And look, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying that shit. Like, who knows what they're up to right now? Let me see what's going on. RB said North Korea also respects President Trump. You know what? I agree. I agree. Do you guys in the chat right now, everyone that's watching right now, do you think does Putin respect Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, or does he respect Donald Trump? In the chat right now, really watch this right now. This is a conversation. I want to see what you guys think, because World War III, will we go to World War? Let me put that in the chat right now. I want to see what you guys think. Will we go to World War III? That's a question right now. I got some people. Look, as people get ready to call in here, we're going to ask them these questions, and I'll be honest with you. I think that in the position that we're in right now, I think as I sit back and I look at people like Joe Biden and how everybody's going to get to that point eventually. Everybody's going to get older eventually. Everyone's going to have an issue eventually. Everyone's going to suffer eventually. Everyone's going to have some awkward situations eventually. And I understand that Joe Biden, is at the end of the road right now. I can see it, end of the road. When I say end of the road, I'm just talking his business lifestyle. I'm not talking about like dying tomorrow. I'm just saying end of the road and making important decisions. And right now he made a big one. And the missile, if you've seen it, the missile strike's already hitting Russia. How do you think Russia feels right now getting missiles sent over there, literally hitting them, and then people are like, oh, that was from America? You don't think that they're thinking shit? Like, you don't think that they're pissed off at America right now? I don't know anybody in the right mind right now, that isn't going to sit back and go, Putin is pissed. And the people, what I was talking about, the people that are in Russia, the people that live in Russia, I'm talking about the normal person that has a normal job, like everybody else for the most part, has a normal job, gets up, does the 9 to 5, gets up, maybe you're whatever you are, an attorney, a doctor, whatever, and you know that Biden just approved missiles to come over and hit your damn country. I'm pretty sure that people are pretty pissed off about that. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to turn shit up for a while. And I think Putin has an opportunity right now to turn shit up until Trump gets in office and blame it on that. And if you think, and people, I know everybody in here right now, if you believe like me, believe that he respects Donald Trump, which I believe he does. The whole moral of the story is he's not in right now. And I think people believe that Trump has it under control. I think he does too. I think he's making the calls right now. I think he's like, yo, we're going in. But I also know that if in fact Putin responds to that with China, all these different strikes, they're talking nuclear war here. Will we go to nuclear war? People in the chat. Let me read some of these messages right now that are coming into right now as well. Candy said, I honestly don't think a lot of places respect Trump either because of his antics and stuff on social media and the drama he caused. Unfortunately, that's my opinion. Some places will respect and fear him, but a lot of places are just laughing at us as a country. I think World War III is imminent. So Candy, you actually do believe that World War III is going to happen regardless. Is that right? You think it's going to happen regardless of who's in office, whether it's Trump or Harris. Jason's in the building right now. Jason said they aren't laughing anymore. No more LGBTQ flags in Iraq outpost. Oh, is that true? Is that true, Jason? That's important news. That's important information. Because they're starting to switch some shit around. And we get our live stream. I'm about to put my glasses on, guys. You know what time it is when I put my glasses on. When the last caller comes in, we're about to have a conversation. We got people that want to call in and have this conversation. I have a couple other people, college students. I've been talking about that, but business people that want to call in and talk about this. Let's get this going right now. Captain Mickey Mouse in the building said, short stream, nice fancy suit you wear in your studio. I appreciate that. Coming to the chat right now. Look, Kenyatta, let me see this. Trump is respected, which is why everyone was ready to talk peace so swiftly. This is where everyone is in the live stream right now. This is the conversation this is why I'm going to call people in today. And I'm going to call get some people's information. And look, the reason why this is important, right, is because the world, there is either they respect him or they don't, right? He's going to end the wars or he's not. And he is, what is a 60-day countdown or whatever it is? Let me see. Devon's calling into the building right now. Hold on a second. V's calling into the chat right now. What's going on? V's in the chat, man.
What's up?
Hey, long time to get you in here, man. I don't know if you were worried about World War III. Look, I started thinking you were worried about World War III. I'm not going to lie.
Nah, I ain't too worried about it.
Hey, so where you down in Miami chilling on the beach right now? You got your setup over there ready to go?
Is that what?
You feeling good over there on the beach right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Feeling great.
Turn my sound up.
You can't hear me?
I hear you now.
Yeah, so I'm feeling good. Feeling great. I was trying to
feeling
answer
good
the
over
poll.
there?
Did Biden set Trump up for failure? Let me see.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Let me see what I'm gonna put. I don't know. I don't know if he did.
Look, I'm not gonna ask you any direct crazy details. But what I'm saying is this: if you're Russia, right, and Biden approved this, and now all of a sudden they're starting to attack your country with missiles because of the U.S., you think Russia's over there like respecting the U.S. right now? Or are they like, yo, shit's about to be on?
I mean, that just goes for anything. Like if I gave somebody a knife to stab you, you're gonna look at me crazy. You're gonna be like, "Yo, what's going on?"
That's what I'm talking about. V, that's what I'm saying. They literally gave them the weapons to kill the military of Russia, right?
But honestly, Russia was tearing the Ukraine up. Like Ukraine looks like just rubble. So it's
Somebody's got to
like,
do something, right?
yeah, somebody needs some type of help, or they got to cease fire or something. Like, because
So,
any video I see of Ukraine looks like rubble. Like, I can't imagine living over there.
but V, they're talking now long-term missiles, airstrikes, crazy shit's about to start happening over there. How can Trump get in office right now and end all that shit? Like literally, people are talking about Trump's gonna be able to do it. I hope Trump can do it. Can he step in there and take care of the economy, take care of interest rates, taxes, take care of the wars, all this shit he steps in? This man is walking in mud the day he walks in office.
You
Day
say
one.
you say you're gonna be walking in mud the first day?
He's walking in mud. It's in it. Yo, most presidents get in there, right? And they get a chance to start talking about what they want to do. Like they're like, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna work on that. This man is getting bombarded from every possible angle as a president when he gets in there, which is exactly why I think personally, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, these are the worst people you can ever have in office because now Trump gets in there. This man literally has to fix a million things at one time. He's talking about the economy, fixing taxes, fixing the grocery bills, fixing gas prices. And then all of a sudden, Joe Biden just threw a wrench in the game with this war situation is about to be turned up. What I'm saying is, B, they're talking nuclear war now.
They've been talking about that, but um I don't think people really have that. They said Korea's nukes don't even really like they're not even like tested like that. Like they don't work for real, but ours do.
So you're saying you don't think that they got the potential to do something?
No, this is just what I heard. Like, man, this is what
The,
Trump said. Actually, Trump said he said I can't even quote him, but he said something along those lines of like your missiles aren't tested for battle and all like your missiles failed the test or whatever, but ours work. You ain't
let's
hear him
read
say
some of
that?
these messages in the chat right now. Hold on. Let me read some of these messages real quick in the chat because people are saying something right now. Let me see something right now. Candy said, "Oh, hold on. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. Jason said, running on a Biden theme and Obama in Afghanistan. We had those flags on the embassy before we pulled out. I couldn't have been the only. It could have been the only place." Then DJ Miller said, "Let's go. Mason's the best. Let's go." I appreciate that, DJ. Candy said, "I said he is respected and feared by some, but you have got to be kidding if you think everyone is going to respect him." Jason came in the building and said, no offense to the LGBTQ, sorry. But if I offended anyone, just not a good promotion in the Muslim countries. I live and let live. Look, that's the thing that we listen. There's a lot of questions about the LGBTQ all the time and the gays in the streets. And like, I'm still trying to figure out why that's a big part. These flags, these rainbow flower. Look, I got nothing against people. I don't care what they want to do, V. I don't care if they want to be what they got to be. But does it gotta be do you gotta throw flags up if you're gay or straight? I don't know if that's a necessary flag.
I mean, it's kind of is like there always been like the black people like when we had the civil rights movement and the Black Panthers, we always raised our flags and stuff like that. It's not a problem really with the flags. It's just probably with the like the extra stuff. Like it's went from just they wanted just rights, like just the normal rights that everybody else has. Like they wanted that right to get married and everything. That's all good. But then it's just starting to get like elevated, in my
Talk,
opinion.
you talking about the flamboyancy?
If you want to call it that.
The flamboyant. I'm not gonna lie. The flamboyancy might be the situation. Like I don't think. Oh, hold on a minute though. The Black Panther thing and all that. That was a movement for proud of their race. And I see what you're saying because
And they wanted rights. We wanted rights. We
yeah,
wanted to, yeah. So they wanted their rights too. So at first it was just a symbol of but really the rainbow was supposed to be a covenant from God. So they switched that into turned it gay. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But so V sold up. So that's a good question because they're saying overseas right now that the people that had those gay flags now they're taking those out. Like, hey, no more. Trump's in office. We're taking it out. And Trump has made it clear that he said, and I think if you look over social media, even his family and their campaign, all that, they don't want those flags like in schools and all that, and outside of churches and playgrounds, all that.
I
Is
can
that because they're scared about the movement or what?
I can agree with the school thing because we don't need to do that with the kids. But everywhere else, like that don't really matter. Like with grown consensual adults, like as long as you're not like pushing it on people and stuff. But the Muslim countries, they're kind of it's time. It might be time for a change over there anyway. Like the way they treat their women, the way they treat like people getting people still get stoned over there. People get whipped in public from the police and everything. Like
Yo, listen,
yeah,
Putin. But hold on a second. Putin went out of control when he started. I'll say this: Putin went out of control when he started this whole thing. When he was like, "I'm going into Ukraine right now, and we're taking over right now." What didn't you think when the minute he started trying to take over Ukraine, didn't want Ukraine to join NATO, wants to take the land back, pissed off that America was, you know what I'm saying, pissed off America was in the territory. So they go over there and starting to kill people, trying to take over. Somebody's got to retaliate somewhere. Ukraine just can't fall over and just be.
well, half of Ukraine is on Russia's side anyway. Still, like even Ukraine, like got like little militia groups that are like pro Russia and then pro like NATO and stuff like that. So they need Pleasant Gift said, brother, you need to travel. Nah, they are strict to the women out there. Like women don't have that much rights in the Middle East.
Wait, what's the question in the chat right now?
He said, brother, you need to travel. But I'm saying women still in the Middle East, women aren't that free.
I think the freest country is America. And what is Pleasant saying in the chat? He's saying that we need to travel. Why?
I think because he's saying I don't know about the Middle East. I've never been there, so I'm really just going off of what I see on the internet. Maybe I am wrong.
I
Like
don't know.
now you where have you been in this world?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though,
Hey,
V.
we're in the digital era. I could go anywhere I want by a click of a button.
V been all over the world. V been all over Europe last week, just
Cruising.
walking around YouTube and walking around Google Earth. But
Everything.
look. Here's the reality right now. We're talking World War III right now because China and Russia are they got to be more powerful than ever. But being in this war with Ukraine for the last XYZ years, they're losing military day by day. But they just picked up North Korea, all these new troops that want to go and attack Ukraine. If they go and try to attack Ukraine, America has to step in that war. Poland has to step in. Europe has to step in. NATO basically has to step in. So if everyone steps into that war against China and Russia, that
Yeah. Who else is their allies? China, Russia.
you talking about like Iran and all that shit going on?
Yeah. That's
Yo, Iran, look, Iran now is more powerful than ever. Iran now has the opportunity to have nuclear missiles and nuclear warfare and all that. They're starting to build that shit up pretty strong. They're working together with China. They're supplying China. China supplying them. Russia supplying China. Russia supplying Iran. So they got this little triangle going on. So they're building up stronger than ever. America now, obviously, is like it's like the elephant in the room. We're the elephant in the room because we're the only people really in the world that's going to stop Russia from taking over Ukraine or stop China from taking over Taiwan. So what I'm saying is, if they come together or they start trying to take over Ukraine because of these missiles, that puts America in a situation where we got to step up and get shit done. That's the reality right now.
Yeah, it always been like that.
And if it does, what do you expect if Russia starts firing massive missiles and starts blowing shit up even more than they've done, and it looks like Ukraine could lose the war? NATO has to step in. And then what's going to go down?
There's some good messages coming in.
What you say?
I said there's some good messages coming in.
What are we talking about? Amber said, let me see what's going on. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me go back. Amber said, I work in an intentional business, have traveled around the world. He's right about women. Oh, Amber said you're right about how women are treated around the world. Amber said you're right.
Yeah, it's a known fact about in the Middle East how they are treated.
DJ Miller said the world leaders love Trump. You guys agree with that? In the chat right now, put Trump if you think the world leaders, if you think Trump has respect in the chat. If you think Trump is a beast, put Trump in the chat right now. Hey, look, I don't know. Could Kamala Harris and Joe Biden handle Putin's personality? I don't know about that. I don't think Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have the personality traits and the ability to handle Putin. The personality. Like, can you imagine Joe Biden having a conversation with Putin?
Yeah, Joe Biden. I can't imagine him having a conversation with his son. Like, I can't imagine him having a conversation with nobody.
Hey, look,
Like,
I'll be honest with you. I'm happy Trump's in office. I'm feeling pretty good right now about it. But what I'm concerned about is, are they LV? This was the question. Are they trying to sabotage Trump before he gets in there? Do you think like they're trying to set this man up for failure so he can't get shit done?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
You think? And look, hey, what about this? What about this? Hey, I got a question for you. This is a question. This is a question for Black America, though. This is a question. Do you think Trump is purposely not hiring Black people? Like his panel doesn't have his panel doesn't have Black people on the panel. We know that he's had this year more support from Black people than ever. People now are out there saying he didn't hire people on the Black panel now because he's racist now, or is it because this is who I'm comfortable with? What do you think about that? To be honest with you, just looking at it, right? Being a Black man, you look at it just from. I'm not talking about the reality of like facts and all that. I'm saying this
No,
man's in there.
I feel what you're saying. But if I do look and you have no Black people on your staff, I am going to look at you like, why is there no Black people on your staff? But if you have a good explanation for it, then like, what can I say? But like, I don't know. Like, how many Black people are on his staff?
He, I'm not gonna lie. I like what. I'm happy that was in there. I wish he would have. Look, one thing that the Democrats do. This
How
is what the
many?
Democrats do. They hire Black people, trans people to say that they did it. This is my opinion now. People in the chat,
I feel you.
tell me what you think about this right now. Joe Biden, the Democrats will go out there and hire a transvestite and say, hey, look what we do. We hire transvestites. That's my opinion. I think Trump hires who he thinks is going to be successful there. I don't think Trump is out there trying to find the Black person or trying to find the trans person or trying to find the gay person, trying to find that person to make it sound good for the media. I think he's hiring people that he thinks is going to be good in that position. And I think the Democrats
They
this
hired a
past
trans
year,
person?
huh?
Did they hire a trans person?
The Democrats this last year were hiring. I
Were they
think the
qualified?
goal. I think the goal for them was to find out how they can just make everybody feel connected in a way that look, they go out there and support everything, and I think that's a great thing. Yeah,
It's a good visual for, I guess, for everybody because it'd be like, yo, you could do anything, being anybody. But was the trans person, were they qualified or did they do a bad job?
yo, The trans. Okay, here's the thing about the trans thing. Let's get into the trans thing for a second. Let's talk about the schools for a minute. I think, and everyone's in the chat right now. I appreciate you. We're about to get it fired up in here right now. Brian, let's go. Welcome to the live stream. We appreciate you. We appreciate you right now. DJ the building, RB, Rick Mason, Pops, Barbara, Candy, Kenyatta, Pleasant. Listen to this right now for a second, okay, people. RB, Jason up here. Stevie's
Pleasant Gift
girl.
said, how many black people helped write Project 2025 paper? Not one black person. Huh?
What's the question?
He said, how many black people helped write the Project 2025 paper? Not one black person.
This whole Project 2025 thing, is out there in the media, but Trump has never agreed that that's what he wants to do. This is something that was developed or made up or whatever, and Trump still to this day has said that he's never wanted to do that. But again, that's just out there. Project 2025. People can read up on that and see what that's about. But he's made it very clear that he's not going to do that. And what I can tell you, what I can tell you about Trump, this is why he's got my respect.
Yeah.
When he was in office for 4 years and they tried to impeach him, they tried to get him out right away. They tried to put him in jail. He's been damn near assassinated, all these attempts or whatever. And when he was in there before, he got in there and he did what he said he was going to do. And at least he attempted to do everything he said he was going to do. And so that's what I feel like when he's like, I'm going to do this. I'm like, that man's going for that. When you listen to the Democrats, they don't really say shit about what they're going to do. That's the thing about it that people are worried about. Kamala Harris focused on woke America, like being woke and focused on giving prisoners. Come on now, you're giving sex changes to prisoners with our tax money. Can we talk about that for a second?
We're taking it pretty far. Well, hold on. I want to ask Pleasant Gift if he or she, I don't know who it is by the name, do they want to call in? Because they seem very opinionated and they seem like they could come.
Who wants to come into the chat? Does Pleasant want to call into the live stream right now?
And we've been Cat. He said, watching you goofy fools from another country is hilarious.
Hey, everybody in the live stream right now, what state are you based in the chat right now? What state are you in? What country are you in? Drop it in the chat right now. Because when we get hundreds of people in here like we always do, it gets rugged.
I'm confused how people be so opinionated and then don't like to call in. Like, just call in and speak your piece.
Yo, it's an open conversation. Like, I call people in. Listen, if you're watching this live right now, I call in college students. I call in business people all the way up to 50, 60, 70 years old. I call in, and it don't matter who you are. If you want to call and you got something to say, as long as you're 18 and older and you got a live video with internet connection, something to say, we send it over. I mean, look, we're talking about some real shit that's going on right now.
Yeah, we just chatting. I'm not the facts, like got all the facts at my hand. Because I am more comfortable typing.
So let's get to this. Let's get to the border for a second. Everyone that's in the live stream right now, should Donald Trump deport all the illegal people in the country? Because we're talking World War, we're talking safety. This is what conversation piece today about what Joe Biden approving the missiles and war should possibly happen with Putin pissed off, nuclear war. Should they deport illegal immigrants in this country? What do you think, V, about that? Let me get your point on that, V.
Yes, they should.
But what you think? They're here. The illegal people are here. Millions and millions of people are here. They let them all in the country, V.
They just they got to deport them because it's just, first of all, it's just a safety hazard. Like, there's too many and they're not documented and nobody knows who they are. Like, that's just dangerous to begin with. Like, that's my main thing. Like, the ones that want to work and everything like that, I hope they can come back legally and they can stay and, flourish, bring their family legally. But the people, there's too many people coming. Like, we don't know who it is. Like, it's hard to even go to, like, let's say you want to go to the Macy's Day Parade or you want to go to Times Square and watch the ball drop. Like, we don't know who's here. It could be a terrorist attack because it's big. It's a big gathering. Like, that's just dangerous to do any of that stuff right now. It's been dangerous for the last couple years because shit been happening constantly. But you know,
But
it's
V,
getting more.
the people are in the country right now,
Yeah, I
and
know.
they're still coming right now. Yo, listen, in
But
the
there could
morning show.
be. My thing is there could be like terrorist groups coming in like by the flock. I'm like, we don't know who's here.
Hold on, let me get my cologne on, V. See me? I had to get smooth real quick. Because listen, V, Donald Trump is about to start deporting people. His plan is he's about to be ready to go. He's about to be sending all these people. He's trying to get the military. I supposedly get the military involved. And when he gets the military involved, he's going to get them people out. How do you think? Why would the Democrats stop that? That's the question I got right now. Why do you think? Is there a reason? Is there a reason why the Democrats
They could they could
would
stop
want
it.
them to not leave?
There could be two reasons. It could be because they want them to vote next election for them, and they know that generations that come, they're gonna just keep bringing their family. They're just gonna vote Democrat because they know Democrats are supporting that, or they really are compassionate and they want to help people have a better life. Like it could be that. I don't know. They're letting people seek asylum, so it could
But
be.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. America knows. America knows that shit is so unsafe for our children, for our
Yeah,
women, for I always talk about women on here and say that we need to protect them, and we do, and we need to make sure because most important, the beautiful children and women. That's first and foremost. I'll say that protection. They need it because they can't protect themselves like we can. That's number one. But I make that clear. That's number one. But outside of that, people in general are not safe walking around. Grown men walking around. You see somebody nowadays walking around and they look a little suspect. Things are looking different right now for a lot of people. And I think Trump wants to deport these people. Do you think he's gonna just just start arresting people, send them across the border? We're gonna have this massive influx of people running around with no papers. Like we know
yeah,
people
no,
that
that's
do work at our house and stuff. Like you go to Home Depot, like, hey, you gotta fix my fence. My fence is fucked up. Let's be
yeah,
real, right? I go to Home Depot. What do? Hey, Pape,
yeah.
the fence is messed up. He's coming over there. He's going buck wild for $100. He's fixing your whole fence. If you go and ask an American person, I'm just being honest with this conversation right now. You ask an American person to fix your fence, 90% of the time it's like, yo, it's gonna be 4 or 5 times the money, right?
They need to, yeah, they need to start sending them over with a packed lunch or something. Like
Yeah, he's
send them over here with some resources, and then maybe people wouldn't be tripping so much too.
B,
Like,
they're giving so much money
yeah,
to
pack them
illegal
with brown
immigrants.
paper bag.
Illegal immigrants got more money, more rights, more they got cell phones, they got housing, they got health care, they got shit lined up. They have so many opportunities to be successful in this country. And a lot of people in America, I'm not saying we start off a lot better than them because they got to come over here to even try to get to what we got. But America is struggling right now. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden is just giving handouts to illegal immigrants. And listen, the border right now is more packed than ever, with more people getting ready to pour in because they know Trump's getting in office. So they want to get their ass over here as soon as possible because they know once he gets in, they're going to lock the border down. So my thing is this. My question is this to you. They just said the illegal someone in the chat came in here and said that the lady just got murdered. They talked about it. By the illegal immigrant came in here and just murdered another person. Don't you think Kamala Harris, when she was running for president, should have been talking about how she's going to fix she only talked about woke America and the prisoner sex change thing and all that. So she wasn't really telling America how she was going to be helpful for us. She wasn't saying, hey, I'm going to go out there and stop the border. I'm going to fix the economy. She was focusing on how can she get these votes from people, I think. So when I go into these questions I'm asking you, we'll start with this. Prisoner sex changes. Why would a prisoner need to get a sex change done? Any questions on that one? Any
I
answer on that
don't,
one?
I don't even really. I can't even really. I'm just hoping that's not even true.
Yo, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true, and I believe, and it has happened. But literally, she has put in place right now until she's gone that they are willing to use our tax money to pay for prisoner sex changes. That's the reality. In the chat right now,
I
you
want to
guys
know
agree
where.
in the chat right now. Let
I
us
want to
know.
know where we banned the cat is from because he seems to know a lot about American business, and you say you're not even from over here. So
No.
that's what I
We
want to
need a
know.
man.
I want
No,
to
we
know
need a
where
man
he's
here.
from.
We need people to fact check it. We need people to fact check it.
I know that's what I'm saying. I want to know where he's from because he got a lot of facts, right?
Yeah, he got facts. He got facts. He got facts. No, he really does. No, I want to hear what he got to say. Okay,
You don't
so
know he got facts. He ain't even.
he ain't got facts,
It's
but
called
he's
being
just talking.
educated.
But here's the thing. Here's the reality. Here's the reality.
Call in, we been cat.
Yeah. Let's let We've been cat call in.
Yeah,
No. We can appreciate him. We can
yeah, of
appreciate him.
course. No, I ain't shitting on him. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
Ron in the building right now. Listen,
I want to
Kamala
know
Harris,
because
man. Kamala Harris,
he's
man.
saying everybody else is wrong. That's my thing. He's saying everybody else is wrong, and we in America. We know what's going on. We see he's watching the internet.
He's watching the internet too. Hey,
Ain't
We've been
nothing wrong with
cat.
watching the internet because I watch the internet.
We've been the cat. His vote. We've been the cat. His vote doesn't count.
He's taking his vote. Yeah, we gotta know what he
His
do.
vote don't count. His vote don't count.
Man,
Look, at the end of the day, if we go to war because of all this, what do you think? What do you think about our military like right now? Look, do you think? Obviously, I don't know how much research you do on the military, but how do you feel right now if they said, "Boom, declaring World War III"? Like, what's the thought in your mind, B? What you thinking right now? You think you're gonna be cooling it at the condo? What's
I mean, it's going to get tough economically, but like we're good here. Like they're not taking it to American soil. We be having this on lock. They can't even bring it over here, but it's going to be tough on the economy.
I don't know.
Nah, they can't take it to the American soil. Ask the
Look,
chat. Ask the chat about
in
that
the
one.
chat right now. In the chat right now. Is World War III? If World War III happens, where will it take place? Look, V. Here's the thing. It's a lot of like intelligence, AI,
Yeah.
shit like that, taking over accounts and locking shit down and turning
Yeah,
off
that
power. And
it's cyber war and stuff now. It's getting
yo, but
different.
listen,
Yeah.
the only reason why it's cyber war with us is because they're not connected to our country. If this was versus Canada or versus Mexico, this shit would look a lot different.
Yeah.
Yo,
My bad. I might have to pay for my meter.
you thought you thought you saw you thought you was getting chemical warfare?
No. I gotta pay for my meter soon. I'm trying to see when it runs out.
Hey, level ups in the chat. He said free Diddy. Did Diddy vote? Who did Diddy vote for?
I don't know. Whoever's gonna pardon him.
Hey, speaking of Diddy, Diddy's in there. D, tell him what Diddy's doing in the what's Diddy doing in there right now?
They said he's running the building.
Diddy's running the prison?
He said he's calling, he's using people's accounts, their phones. He's calling the witnesses. He's making shit shake.
Diddy's in prison right now, making live phone calls to victims.
Nah. They said
Yeah,
witnesses. I ain't saying victims. They said witnesses.
witnesses. Well, some of the witnesses is victims.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's contacting them.
He's in there going bananas. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this, B. Okay, so here's a question I got. Are you frozen? What's going on with your screen? You're looking crazy right now. What's up with his screen, everybody? Do you guys see this man's screen right now? It's looking wild right now on the chat. We gotta let him call back in. We gotta let him call back in because we can't let him. We can't let him stay looking like that on the live stream. If you're watching this right now, I know we try to do this live conversation at nighttime at 9 p.m. And I'm live every day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. doing the whole thing. The reason why I haven't been in the morning the last couple of days is we're going to expand our studio. We're building a massive operation and headquarters. We got live guests calling in, a lot of cool people that are going to be doing it right now. We got another guest that wants to call into the chat right now. Hold on one second. If you want to call into the chat right now, you got something to say, you let me know, and we send you the link right to your actual Instagram. But what we're talking about, really, the reality is World War III. The conversation today was something that his meter ran out. That's what RP said. His meter, his meter ran out. He had to run outside to the meter. That is crazy. He really just ran outside to the street to put money in the meter. It's crazy. Oh my God, what's going on? Put your full name in the chat. Put your full name in the chat. We'll throw you a happy birthday. Listen, guys, listen, every day we jump on here. We try to do our best at 9 o'clock, and a lot of people come in. We talk about the whole Trump-Harris conversation. It gets crazy. Today, only the people that have been in here in the past, we were opened up. We didn't open up to the public, to all the people. We only opened up to people that have been in here in the past. So that's why you didn't see hundreds and hundreds of people pouring in. We've been trying to have a conversation with people we're getting to know in the live stream, which is an important conversation. But I'm telling you right now, Vaughn was in the chat just now. He looked up the meter time. He looked at the meter time and turned the live stream up and bolted outside to put money in the meter. Is crazy. He didn't want to get that $5 ticket. I know what I'm saying. But what's going on right now? People coming to the chat right now. I am laughing I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing my ass off right now. I'm literally in my house, if you guys haven't seen. Here we go. Devon's back in the building. Here we go. V had to sprint out to the meter.
I don't know. I did it on my phone, but they hit me with the cyber attack. My phone died, and then as soon as I plugged it back up, the meter said somebody said the meter ran out. I had to run out there. It's all digital now.
Nick, what's up, Nick? Happy birthday, Nick. We appreciate you.
As soon as I plugged it back up, it gave me the message like your meter, you got extended time.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, V. I'm not gonna lie. We thought in the chat right now, everybody thought you sprinted out to the car real quick because you had to put money in the meter.
I know. I'm looking at it right now. He's talking about
people.
the
You ran
meter
out. You ran out. You ran out. You had to put money in the meter. We saw the reaction. We saw the reaction to how you were looking at the live stream.
Yeah. My meter went out.
You fixed it. Yo, my eyes are watering. You were in mid conversation about Kamala Harris. We could be talking about anything. You flipped the script on the computer and spread out to the meter.
Nah, my phone died. But as soon as I plugged it in, the meter did say like, "Yo, come on."
Nah, bro.
My meter said, "Come on."
Nah, we see that. We gonna let that slide, but we know how you were feeling about the meter.
Nah, my car like 3 blocks away, 4 blocks away. That would have been crazy.
You were hitting it. You were gone for like 5 minutes.
Nah, it was 5 minutes.
Yeah, we were wondering where you went. Okay, so V, let's talk about this right now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this and this conversation about this. So all the people right now that come into the chat, right? The conversation I want to talk about is the schools. We're gonna talk about this tomorrow, but in the schools right now, should they be teaching kids about the whole thing? We talk about tampon Tim putting tampons in boys' bathrooms. Should they have tampons in boys' bathrooms? Do you think like they should be? Because look, there are trans people out there, and there are people out there that have their own personality, their own feeling about their own body, right? Do you think
Yeah.
that in school, because we had sex education, they used to teach you about the whole thing with the penis and the vagina and like how babies, all this kind of thing, and like they even teach you like birth control and all this kind of stuff. So they did take it a little bit there in school. But do you think they should be teaching you about like I guess if you want to say uh gay, if someone's gay, if they're not gay, if they're like if they're straight?
They should be teaching you only. I feel like they should only be teaching you to if when you're a little kid, they should only be teaching you if somebody touches you in your private parts, whatever, come forward and tell somebody. And also at that point, that's all they should be teaching you is that type of stuff when you're a kid. And then when you start getting to middle school and all that, they can start teaching you about safe sex and all that stuff. But like nobody should have to teach you about who you like. Like you know who you like. When you look at somebody, you be like, yo, they look good. You like them. Nobody can teach you that. Right.
So okay, so listen, if you get to high school, you kind of know what you like. If you're a straight man, you like women.
Yeah. And
If
if
you're
you're
a gay man, then
confused,
you like men, right?
yeah. If you're
So
confused, then you're just confused. Like nobody can teach you. Nobody can be like, oh, like you're just gonna know. You're just gonna figure it out on your own.
yeah, but I'm saying in high school that might make sense. But let's talk about when the kids are younger, because they're teaching some stuff early on. I'm talking 7, 8, 9 years old type thing. Does that make? Do you think that that's a? Because when Trump's in office, that's probably going to go away. So with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden in there, they believe that they should be teaching the whole like thing with the boy on boy, girl on girl kind of conversation. Do you think that's necessary? Like because
I
it
just
does
told you.
help.
I only think that they should only teach them at that age is if somebody touches you in them places, then you should tell somebody. That's the only
But
thing
that's
that.
more of an authority. That's more like that sounds like someone that's older to younger though. I'm talking like this.
No, even kids on kids. Like
Okay,
if your classmate touches you, tell the teacher. Like
okay.
nobody should be
So
touching you at that age.
yeah, I agree. So what I'm saying is though, it isn't because this may I think what they're trying to do is to get people that have that maybe if that person is gay or trans wants to be a trans or whatever, feels like whatever. I think they're trying to just make them feel comfortable in the classroom. So they want to teach what's going on to everybody for the individuals that might be one or two individuals that feel some kind of way in the classroom. You get what I'm trying to say? So
They ain't have to do that back in the day when we was little. Like they don't gotta do it now. What you doing it now for?
hey, how many how many, let's be honest in the chat, how many, does anybody have any transvestite friends? This is important because the reason why I'm saying this is I hope I don't say this in the wrong kind of way. I happen to find that trans people are interesting people. Like if you talk to someone, like I've only talked to maybe a couple of my whole life. Like I never asked them a lot of questions, but can you imagine having a conversation with a transvestite? Like because what it is for me, it's the women that it's the men that turn to women. That for me, the men that turn to women, I don't know if it's like it's not a phobia. It's not a phobia. It's more just like a misunderstanding of like I don't know if we're firing at the same conversation. Like how what I'm trying to say, what they're trying to say. I feel like maybe I'm not. We're not talking in the same kind of speed. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Like I know it's hard to really articulate it because it always comes off wrong. People always feel like somebody's saying homophobic stuff and all that, but it's like it is kind of confusing. It's like if you don't know, like if you never been around it, it's kind of like you don't know how to treat it. Like
And you don't know if they like you, right? But here's what
yeah,
I'll tell you, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong. This conversation is a good conversation for another day, but as a male, right? If as a man, if you're around several, and we're gonna call some gay people into the live stream. We're gonna do this another day. We got some people that we're gonna call into the live stream and professionals, successful people. I'm talking from 20s to 30s to 40s to 50s that are gonna come in here and tell
You
us
should
the
call
real experience.
Jonathan.
Yeah, we're gonna call people in the live stream. We're gonna do that because what I'm saying is I don't have a phobia of it. I don't have a phobia of it, but I wouldn't do the sleep. I shouldn't say a lot of this stuff because people are gonna take it the wrong way. I really wouldn't want to do the sleepover. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're my boy, I just I don't know how I'm trying to put this, but what
Nah,
I mean to say is that I think
the
because
sleepover is crazy.
I feel that the differences have exceeded a certain level that I, I'm not against it at all. I just feel like because you're so different, and what I'm trying to say, you're so different that you know. And then if you have family, family's a whole different conversation. Family's family, like
Yeah.
that's your family. But I'm saying if
Co-workers
you,
are easy. Co-workers are easier too.
huh?
Co-workers are easier too because like if you have like a co-worker, you have no choice but to interact with them, like for the most part.
If you got a coworker, you're saying you can have a sleepover.
No, the sleepover is crazy, regardless. Or I don't
I
even
thought,
I don't even know where the sleepover is coming from.
I thought
Where's
you
the
were
sleep?
saying.
Where's the
I was
sleepover coming?
like, yeah. So what I'm saying is this. Yeah, he took it far with the coworker. So when it comes to, and this conversation is for another time, but what I'm saying is I feel like the world is so we have Republicans and Democrats, and then we have a race conversation all the time, and then we have the whole LGBTQ like TQ whatever whole situation going on all the time, and I think the whole movement of that is like the Democrats were going crazy for that. The Democrats were really banking on getting all the. Did you notice that, right? Like they get a lot of the gays and the LGBT, and then the
There's
race.
a lot of them. It's a lot of them. You need their vote.
You think there's that many? You think there's that many? I mean,
There's a lot.
why is it that there's so many more nowadays than ever though?
It probably been it's probably been like that from the beginning of the time, but people was scared to say it, I guess.
They weren't
Because
saying
there's
nothing
nothing
about it.
yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. This probably been going on forever. Like,
Hey,
but
listen to this. We're live every day, 10 a.m. If you don't see us in the morning, we're gonna be live at nighttime because of the studio. V, I'm gonna have I'm gonna have these people call in. I think it's important, and I want to make sure that people know in the live stream today, we're not hating on nobody. I'm not hating on nobody. I want to make sure that they know that we're shooting the breeze like we would shoot the
yeah,
breeze. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like we were just talking on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like it's like if and I'm
The
not comparing them
coworker
to
was crazy.
yeah, because you tried to flip the script on me talking about they gonna sleep
Nah,
over.
it's good. I thought you were saying that you could do the
Nah,
sleepover because
nah, I'm talking about it'll be easier to conversate and chill with them and
to
all that.
converse.
Like, yeah, to like at work, like have the conversation and all that, and like if everybody's going out for a drink after work, like you could have a conversation with them and shit like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, the sleepover is where you draw the line.
the sleepover is just a.
Yeah, you gotta send out private invitations to the coworkers for that one. Like, hey, you can't tell what's his name.
Nah, but yo, it's hard. It is hard. It is, and the reason I brought this up was because I really think that America is divided between like Democrats, Republicans. Then it's like a race thing, and then it's the whole gay straight thing. And if you looked at it, a lot of the gay people like were voting for Kamala Harris. Like that's what it was.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that a lot of them didn't vote for Trump. I'm just saying that she really focused on that vote.
because most gay people they have their inner black woman in them. Nah, for real. You ain't never noticed that. Like they got like an inner black woman in them. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah, because it's like the personality thing.
yeah,
Yo, look, we're gonna have to jump on here again. We're gonna have to jump on here again. Like this has been an interesting conversation. I'm not gonna lie. This has been an interesting conversation. But I know you got to get to that meter, and I know that you're worried about it. Would you put
I
on you
put
put
2 hours
$2 more on
on
the
it.
meter?
Yeah, I put 2 hours on it. It's only 450. Because it's
You
about
trying
to
to make
end.
it to the
It's not gonna after this. It's not gonna charge me no more.
yo B? We're jumping on here. We're jumping on here. If not tomorrow, the next day, we're gonna have a lot of people that are gonna be in here because we got some big conversations that are gonna stir it up a little bit. So I'm gonna have to get you back on here here in the next couple of days. But tomorrow
I
night
do
I'll be
agree with
cruising.
I do agree with liberty and justice. He says everyone is judged by the word of God, not likes or opinions. But it seems like how he displays his messages is kind of crazy. Like he calling people abominations and stuff like that. That don't resonate well with people. You're not gonna get a lot of people. Like you can't convert a lot of people like that. That's why people don't be trying to listen and they don't want to read the Bible and stuff like that because people be calling them abominations and be talking down
Yo,
on people. You can't be doing
V,
that.
listen, this has been an interesting conversation. What I would say this is to end today's conversation. I will say this: World War III. I hope that doesn't happen. I'm hoping that nuclear war doesn't happen. I'm hoping that Trump gets in office and he fixes some of the crazy shit that's going on. I'm hoping that he basically steps up and says, "Yo, respect what we're doing. Like get our country back in order. Get like these war like Ukraine, Russia. Like yo, we need peace around the world and make shit fun, entertaining. Because right now the tension is just building more and more and more. In the last couple of days, Biden has really unleashed the mimes now. He's got the missiles. He's really unleashing the beast right now. And I'm just saying, I really am hoping that he didn't set Trump up for this crazy shit when he steps in. Like literally stepping into a whole bunch of shit that's just gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm hoping that he gets in and he can start from wherever he's at and start building America and not focusing on building Ukraine.
Yeah,
Because we send shit tons of money to Ukraine. Our military really needs to be building. We got to start putting. People don't want to go to the military anymore because they know that shit's getting closer to war.
I know. That's why they talking about the draft and stuff like that.
The draft comes up. I think you just made the clearance.
Yeah, no, I'm too old for the draft.
I think you got to be what? I think it's what to like you're 25 or
I
something.
think I think it's 26. Yeah, I think it's like
It's
26 maybe.
26 is the end of the draft.
I think
They sending people in the 20s over to the draft.
if it gets too big, they might extend it.
They might extend it to the 35.
They might.
Yeah, you might have to get ready for the military look.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You still look like you have no ears.
yeah, I realize my face is just big right here. Like,
Your cheeks is big.
yeah,
Yeah, because I'm looking. Honestly, I thought maybe it was my glasses. Because
nah.
the other day,
I
the other
got
day we talked
small
about that.
ears.
But like your
I
ears,
got small ears, and I got big. I got a big face. Like,
if you're looking at the live stream right now,
and I got a small head.
can you guys see Von's ears from the front right there? Do you see it? Does anybody see his ears right now? I want to. I mean,
Yeah,
look, I'm
come on,
explaining.
you know you can't.
I can, you got them blocked out.
Who?
Are you using a filter for your ears to be missing?
Nah, my
Oh,
my cheeks is just too big. Like you can't see. Like, it
oh,
seems like
honestly,
it looks like my the bottom half is too big, and then this half is small, and then my ears are small, so you can't really see it. Like it's like the Coke bottle.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The ears that's a conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But yo, listen,
Yours kind of just peaks a little bit. You just got the little peak, like it just peaks around the corner a little bit,
my-
like that.
now if you look, if you look straight like how I'm looking,
I know you can't see him at all.
I thought you had a filter on, like a filter that blends your head into the back of the back of the board there.
Nah,
Yeah, that looks. I'm not gonna lie, that's looking
I
a little out
gotta.
of pocket.
I
Hey
gotta
V,
start.
look,
I gotta.
what
I
we're
gotta
gonna get
lose
back
some
on the
weight.
live stream. Listen, we went crazy with the Mike Tyson live stream. We went crazy with a lot of the conversation on here the other day. RB said, no ears, just happy chipmunk cheeks.
Yeah, that's basically. That's basically what's going on here.
Yeah, nigga, the chipmunk cheeks with the ears pinned. Like it's like you taped your ears, the top of your ears to the back like this. You taped
Yeah, I
them
know.
back.
Yo, they're mad small. Look.
I see you got the fresh haircut this time, so you don't mind showing the side of the head.
No, he did better, but he can't bring the hairline back because he pushed it already. So
I'm not
unless I
gonna
let it
lie.
woof out, yeah, unless I let it woof out, I can't bring it back. So I'm stuck
V,
now.
hey, I'm glad you got the haircut though, because I know the one time you was kind of worried about it. You didn't want to turn the head that much because the haircut was looking crazy. The
Yeah, yeah,
barber can get you right or get you wrong.
yo. And then now I'm in the predicament.
Hey, so look, here's the deal. We got some cool people coming on the live stream. I'm gonna start calling in next week. We got the bare knuckle fighters. We got the UFC fighters. We got some cool people that are coming in now. We got everything done, and we're waiting for 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine got released from jail. I think he was in, he was out. We're about to get 6ix9ine in the live stream. So he went in there for the whole parole situation, violating parole. But if we got him ready to get on here, about to get 6ix9ine into the live stream, get him out here with one of the bare knuckle fighters. Gonna come in with 6ix9ine. And then we got some political people.
They
Look, we're
know each
talking to
other.
Candace. Huh?
They know each other.
We're talking to, yeah, yeah,
Six
yeah.
nine in the bare knuckle fighter.
Yeah, yeah. And listen. We got the #1 bare knuckle fight at the weight class. King Kai's coming on here. And then, V, listen, we're going to be calling some people out. We're going to start calling people out for the ring, V, coming up. I don't care what we're doing. We're going to start calling people out because, listen, we've been talking about this now. I'm not
I'm
going to
gonna
mention
call
any names
somebody
right
out
now.
that been. I'm gonna call one of these people out that been talk about my ears.
Yo, listen. Anybody that wants to get in the ring, we're gonna start calling people out, whether it's in live stream, whether it's Jake Paul, whether it's you know what I mean. Like we're gonna start calling people out because if the weight class is right, we got to start making this happen.
I'm 240, but I can get down to probably like
I'm not gonna lie.
215.
Stephen A. said a lot of great things about Trump, a lot of compliments, and then he voted for Kamala Harris. So I'm saying I like Stephen A. I really like Stephen A. But I will slap Stephen A. I'm not gonna lie. I will slap.
I don't know. Steve might give it to you.
Nah, Stephen A. Nah, I'm my glasses back on. Yo, Stephen A.
Steve, Steve might give it to you. I don't know.
I will slap the
We
shit
gotta
out
see
of
what the
Stephen A.
chat thinks. Who you think who you think wins?
Hey, if you're in the chat right now, listen. When we get tomorrow, we talk about the chat. When we get in the live stream after the holiday, we're gonna be calling some people out, and there's gonna be a lot of people in here. We're gonna start calling people out, and I'll tell you right now. You think Stephen A. can box?
Oh, he got a video on thing.
Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
yo, if Jake Paul can fight Mike
Yo,
Tyson, I can fight Stephen A.
them things were slapping too. you can
I'm
hear
gonna
him.
slap the
You
shit
can
out
hear
of
him
Stephen A.
hitting the puncher bag. We're gonna need everybody to go tag Stephen A. Let them know.
Yo, I will listen. I like Stephen A. This is not a hate conversation. This isn't
Nah.
because I don't like Stephen A. I like Stephen A. I like how he approaches the game because he comes on there, he's a little obnoxious. I like how he kind of gets on there and does his thing. But what I'm
He
saying
gets a
is,
little too loud for your liking. You don't like how yeah.
but what I'm saying is I like that he believes in what he does. He believes in it, like he don't like the Cowboys. He lets them know. But he really got when he came on here and he was talking about Trump and he said, look, he actually was in favor. Everything he said made it like he was in favor of Trump. So I said, this man is going to vote for Trump for sure. And then he said he's going to vote for Kamala Harris. So I said he should get slapped for that. Well, I'm just saying.
All of this is stemming from Trump. You gonna put pause on him?
I mean, look. What I'm saying is I would slap him for that. Yeah, because you know why? Because I really appreciate what he does all the time. I appreciate his message.
I want you to go and look at Stephen A. training for boxing and how he hit the punching bag, and then make your decision.
I'm not gonna lie. I really think I would beat the brakes off Stephen A. in the first round.
Yeah,
Stephen A.
I don't even know
If I was going against Stephen A. in the ring, I'm gonna tell you how this would go. If this was me versus Stephen A. in the ring, he's gonna come out with that with a headband on. He's gonna have a headband type look. The headband with the wrist wear. He's gonna come out there. He's gonna get slapped. Yo, Mike Tyson didn't do shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think at one point I thought Mike Tyson was just too old. Then I said, man, Mike really held back. He really he didn't.
Yeah.
Something was going on, with Mike.
Yeah, he came out at first like he looked like, what I mean. He was going at him. He was doing his peekaboo style. He was coming hard, but I don't know. It just started. He just stopped moving. Like,
hey, if you're
and
in,
he was
if you're
holding
in,
back. That's why he kept biting the glove. Like, I feel like it was too scripted because
I think he got something wrong with him.
He wanted to knock his head off, but he had to bite the glove to like remind himself like what he's here for.
But listen, V, letting people know in the chat right now, because as we get ready to start the marketing and advertising for the show and get all the stuff going, we start calling people out. We're gonna be in the ring. I'm gonna have to start setting up the fights. And if somebody comes into the chat who's talking crazy, they could get in the ring too.
They're not going to do that.
There's certain people that really would get in the ring that come in and talk smack. They will get in the ring. They really will. I don't mind smacking a It's all love. It's all Mason Mob after. But if somebody gets in the chat crazy, they might have to get smacked.
So let me see. Like, if you lose about, like, are you done? Or you still fighting?
If I get in the ring,
match,
it depends.
If you get in a match and you just get smoked, like, you done, or you gonna still set up another match, like, or your career over?
Yeah, we not gonna be. If you get in the ring and you just get mopped up, we can't be coming back out here calling people out on the live stream. That's not a good situation for nobody. That's not good
No
for
redemption.
Netflix. That's not good for Netflix. I'm showing up. All right, look, every fight that I take, I'm winning for sure. That's for sure. I'm making sure every fight that I'm taking, I'm winning from the start to finish. And if Stephen A really wanted to get in the ring, I would slap the shit out of Stephen A. I would go on first take. I would go on first take after that and we'd be boys. But like I would really slap the shit out of him.
Yeah, I mean,
Shannon Sharp. I'm not gonna lie. I love Shannon Sharp. But Shannon Sharp really went on there and he brought Kamala Harris in. And I don't think he was feeling Kamala Harris either. I think he was just
that old saying about the smart guy never got punched in the mouth. What does that mean?
That. But look, hold on. Shannon Sharp's another one. I'm not gonna lie. Shannon Sharp is built like that man looks like he's been fighting all his whole life. He's built like he could fight for sure, right? But at the end of the day, I don't know who he voted for, but he brought Kamala Harris in there. We got to find out who he voted for because he was advocating.
His body is kind of like his body, like how it looks. He looks strong and he looks physically, but like the way he moves, the way he walks and stuff. You seen how he got out the car and he was looking all like looking crazy. Like, I wonder how he was just in football like that. Like, he don't look like the way his body moves. Don't look like he could
all right, so I'll call out. Listen, I don't. We could slap him too.
No, I told you who I want you to call out. You got to try to call out Terrell Owens. You trying to avoid that one.
But who am I calling? But who are we fighting first is the question. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
he's not gonna want to get in there right now.
Why?
Because he's not doing the whole journalist thing.
You first you gotta take over the journalist world, and
Yeah.
and by that,
Stephen A. I would slap Stephen A. because the most important thing is that if I slap Stephen A., it has to be for a reason. You can't just be slapping people for no reason. Like I got no reason to want to slap certain people.
no, and you talking about boxing. You ain't talking about really just walking up and
Hey,
slapping
home,
them.
Pitbull Mama had look. She talking about the glasses, so we got something else.
Yeah, I never seen that one either.
Yeah. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, V, what I'm saying is this.
That might be
If
coach.
I don't know, I found these. I think I found these outside. But all right, so look, here's what we're gonna do. Starting this week, we're slapping. I'm gonna call out who I'm gonna slap, and I'm gonna have a reason to slap them.
How about why I gotta be Stephen A? Why I gotta be Shannon? Why can't you slap Pat McAfee or what's his
Yo,
name?
I would slap.
The
The only
herd.
reason,
Who the dude from the herd? What's his name again?
Colin Coward.
Yeah, why you can't slap him? He probably the same age as Stephen A.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would slap Colin Coward too because honestly, Pat McAfee, he's just so successful at what he's doing that the only reason to slap him is just because how successful he actually is.
And because he might actually take it there with you.
We the same age.
He's a little amped up. Yeah, he's amped up too.
Yeah, we're the same age. See, honestly, that's a good idea. I mean, let me see what's
Well,
going on and see what I don't like about him.
yeah,
Because
he
I'm not
just
gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous about what he's building.
and that's a perfectly good reason. Not a lot of people would admit that reason for real.
Yeah,
Like
honestly,
sometimes you
I'm
just
not
want
gonna
to do
lie.
that. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. He's doing the
sometimes
damn thing. I,
jealousy's a mark.
yeah, I might have to send him a direct message with just like the little slap hand. Like I will slap the shit out of you because
Yeah,
the whole point too. He's in the W. He likes the whole WWE kind of thing. He gets amped up. He was a football player. He played in the pros, and he got a big crowd. And the thing is, if I slap the shit out of him, I could probably get half of the fan base.
yeah,
That's the reality.
yeah.
Yo, you just put me on something. You just put me
I
on
think
something.
that'd be I think that'd be a good one.
In the chat right now, we should get the call out, right? If we should really get the call out going because we'll take it there. V will get the boxing training set up. I ain't gonna lie, I do got the build. I'm not gonna lie. I do got the range for this. I do got the range for this. If
Yeah,
Pat
come on.
McAfee wants to get slapped, I don't mind that. Stephen A. I feel like Stephen A. would get slapped, and he would be like he got the inner feminine.
Nah, he's like a Kermit the Frog. Like he's gonna be. He's, yo, Stephen A. is about to do the damn thing.
Yo,
You might want to train. You might want to do Pat McAfee first, and then go to Stephen A.
I think the whole point is that people watching this right now. The people watching this right now, we don't hear. What I'm saying though is this: I'm gonna think really deeply what I think about these journalists and think about who I like, who I don't like, and it starts off. It really starts off with the fact that number one, who they voted for, and then number two, it comes to, am I jealous of their success or not?
Alright.
I think Stephen A. could get slapped. I think Shannon Sharp could be on the list, and Pat McAfee. I feel like I like Pat McAfee's style though. So slapping him is like I'm slapping someone who I actually appreciate. I appreciate Shannon Sharp too, but I just don't like how they're. I don't like how they just went for Kamala Harris just to go for Kamala Harris. That's my biggest downfall because before we sign off, I think Stephen A. calls it like it is, and he's very realistic about what he's seeing. And then he went on the live stream with Hannity. He went on the live stream with Hannity and really got put in his place, legit.
Mm.
So, but shit, I'm gonna let you
Hey,
roll out.
Pitbull Mama said it's snowing up there, but I think she's in Illinois. But I think you about to leave like tomorrow or the next day. I think it's about to snow up north.
It is.
I might have to cancel. I'm not going to Thanksgiving.
You have to just make it happen. You got to make it happen, Captain.
I can't do that. I can't do the snow anymore. Nah, I might still go. But yeah, all right. So
I'm gonna get at you. We sign off. We appreciate people in the live stream hanging out. We about to have some good topics conversation this week and into next week. We're gonna be doing a lot of these conversations because of the fact that I will be traveling. So I will be on the phone like this talking throughout the week, having live conversation because I will be traveling. So that is exactly why we're doing that. But I appreciate all the people that have been joining us, hanging out with us, and we'll see them tomorrow. V, if you see it live, you see it pop up on your screen. Instead, we're gonna be live at nighttime. Make sure you jump in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got other people, I want to call in. We're gonna make some fun out of this, and all the entertainment coming in, live guests. So I will be trying to get 6ix9ine in here too. You see 6ix9ine pop up on the screen. That shit's gonna be funny. So we're gonna get into that. A lot of other people. We'll call some other people out. We're gonna have a good time. And V, listen, we gotta work on a call out game. We gotta work on who's next in line. Yo, Ocho is fighting in the cage.
yeah, he's fighting James Harrison, and that's crazy.
Yo, James Harrison. Look, I like Ocho. James Harrison is gonna slam the shit out of him. I don't even want to watch that. It's
Yo,
Ocho. Ocho's just a brave man. I got to give him that.
You see James Harrison's workout regimen, like you got to be a brave
You
man.
guys watching this live right now, you guys know right now that James Harrison is about to fight Ocho Cinco in the cage match. He's gonna slam the shit out of him, B. And I'm worried about him getting hurt.
Mm.
But yo, I'm working on who I'm calling out. We're working on the next situation, and we're gonna see the main reason why we call them out. We're gonna have a reason for. I'm gonna bring it to a live on Instagram and live on social media because we're about to start the call out, and we're gonna get. Honestly, we're gonna get a fight.
Maybe Shannon Sharp might want to do it because his co-host of the Nightcap is doing it, so he might want to do it too.
Yeah. What date is that? I got time.
It's right before the Super Bowl.
That's like
That's not no time, but
yo, I ain't gonna lie. Shannon Sharp, he might want to do it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I will tell you this. I got a lot of love and respect for them though. But sometimes, even though you respect them, sometimes you gotta slap them just to be like, look, you're doing it big. We're on our way there too. And I want to slap you just because realistically we're trying to get there. So if we slap you down, we can come up.
Yeah.
Tom fella.
You slapped him because you like him. Like, if I ain't like you, if I ain't like you, I wouldn't even be giving you the time of day. So
I'll just keep it moving, but because we respect you, we like you, and we want what you got, we slapping you.
Yeah. I mean, it's a compliment. It's a form of flattery.
Yo, V, I'm gonna hit you up later. Sign off all other people in the chat, people hanging out with us, bullshitting. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna keep this thing moving. Wait till the entertainment's coming, V. We're gonna have a lot of good times on here.
All right, I'm
gonna catch you later,
man. All right.
That's it. Appreciate y'all hanging out in the live stream. We got a lot going on. You know we got a lot to talk about. We're going to be doing this throughout the week, having a good time. I know a lot of people are going to keep coming in here. People are getting new people, new guests, building a new fan base, obviously. Some of the stuff we show, some of the stuff's on private mode to get people only that have been in here in the chat before. There's going to be a lot of people coming to the chat here as we expand the show. Get ready for some comedy entertainment nighttime shift of people. You're going to see some random guests. You're going to be laughing and joking comedians, politicians, players, athletes, all that. We finally got this stuff done. Had to get a lot of paperwork done, signed. But all this stuff's going to start going. We got the marketing, advertising, the gear ready to go. I will be live at nighttime. I'm going to be traveling for Thanksgiving. Starting tomorrow, we got a lot going on, so I will be live at night. The morning show, you'll see it back up. It will be scheduled again here right after the holidays. But right now, we're going to make sure we're live on this platform so you guys can see us talking live. And if it's in the morning, it'll be just like this. So I'll see you guys soon. Have a great freaking night. All love to all you guys. Take care.